tell us about this horse? You
I,
liked him.
I do like this horse. It's a Cullen Pickett bucking horse, top Egyptian, 304 bar. That's the kind of horse you dream of getting on here. That horse knows whenever the pressure's on, and whenever she gets in small arenas like this, um, good things happen. So I knew I had a really good chance before I ever nodded my head, and it worked out very good.
So you rode the same horse at Pendleton?
Actually, last night I had the same horse I just had at Pendleton. I had this horse in San Angelo at the beginning of this year at the shootout, and it went really good then. So I kind of had an idea what that horse felt like. It was way more caliber today than it was then, but that's what you need in Vegas.
Well, you answered the question before I asked it. Someone wanted to know what was different.
Gotcha.
So, like way more caliber for people at home watching Top 15 Challenge. What does that mean? What does that feel like to you?
So I think when we come to Vegas, we like to some way somehow bring out an extra point or two in ourselves, just because obviously the money, the atmosphere, the electricity, and I think those horses can truly feel it too. They can feel a fly on their back. So whenever they get in here and they've been here before, it's almost like they want to perform better too. So that horse tonight was getting it on, kicking the lights out, and tested me and gave me everything that she had for 10 seconds, and I tried to do the same.
That's cool. Reminds me of a Randy Rogers song, Shoot the Lights Out.
That's right, yes ma'am.
So, do you ever have to adjust to ride a horse? Do you ever have to adjust anything within yourself to ride a particular style horse?
Really just your mindset and how you go into it. I try to keep my basics the same. I try to keep everything that I ride on my spurboard, bucking machine, or saddle horse all completely the same. Nothing changes when it comes to that. And then when your mentality, sure, there's times where you're thinking different things, but when you have a bucker like that, you just got to bear down and remember to have fun and go back to your basics and win.
So do you remember every stride, or was it a blur?
Shoot. I guess I turned my brain off whenever I nod my head and let my body react. So it was clear tonight. I could see every jump, but now looking back, I have a hard time remembering it. But I just know it felt really awesome, and I can't thank Cullen for enough for bringing a horse like that.
So we want to help people from home who are watching. So it's called top15challenge.com, and we do ask, like, mentally, how do you overcome the mental pressure, right? So
Sure.
You just mentioned you turn your mind off and you let your muscles go to work. How long did it take you to get to that point where you could trust your muscle memory?
Several years of practice. Every day when I get up and go to the gym, it's to get on bucking horses like that and dominate and win. And I know, everybody else here is working hard too. So, and I don't think you can say that you work harder than anybody else, or if that's going to change anything or not. But you have to work hard every single day, and that's what's going to pay off in the end. And that's how your body reacts the way it does, or your mental game is strong, is because every day you're dreaming of this moment, you're working towards this moment. Every push-up, every rep, every book you read, it's all going into one tunnel. So I just try my best to work as hard as possible, and the outcome will play out for itself.
Is there one particular thing that you do in the gym that you think helps you the most?
I think, I guess I owe a lot to my physical and mental strength just from strictly running. It's something that I feel like, if I'm a bareback rider, I need to be lean and fast. And when you're running, you're clearing your mind and you're picturing things like tonight and all the way through 10 rounds. And you're just, your heart rate's up, your blood's flowing. So to me, I've just fallen in love with running miles and miles and miles. And I think, I'd like to just kind of continue that throughout the rest of my life.
So how many miles a day do you run?
So I don't want to blow it out of proportion. I try to run 3 to 5 miles a day. There are some days where I'll put my tennis shoes on and won't stop running. They'll have to come get me in the truck when I'm 10 miles down the road. But usually I just like to, think about one thing, go on my run, and I don't mess around. I kind of go as fast as I can, as hard as I can, because that's kind of our game. And then I'll come back in the gym and kind of work on some strength training. But every day I'm usually out there on the roads trying not to get hit by a car.
So what's your favorite brand running shoe?
Ooh, I'm a Brook guy. Yeah, I like Brook running shoes. Yeah.
Okay. So last question, biggest influence on your mindset?
Ooh, I have a lot of people to thank for getting me to where I am today, but I think I owe a lot of my mindset to my dad, Kirby. I sometimes can overcomplicate things. I think I try too hard sometimes. I think last night was a prime example of trying too hard and getting in my own head. And he just shot me a text tonight as I was taping up. I looked at my phone. He said, just go BLB, have some fun, and just spur bucking horses, because that's what you do. And that kind of just made me take a deep breath and relax. And sometimes whenever I'm trying too hard, he's going to be the guy that's going to tell me, just, hey, just get off your high horse and go have fun. And that's what I did tonight, and that's why it worked out.
Thank you for being transparent about that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Everybody struggles with it,
Sure,
right?
everybody does.
I think.
Yeah, I'm a prime example. I was 72 whopping points last night, and I'm winning around tonight. So you have to be able to change your mind, within 24 hours. So that's what you got to do.
That's what we're all about at Stall High.
Cool.
You want to change your horse, you start by changing your mind.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. Your horses, bucking horses, barrel horses, calf horses, they can feel your emotions. They can it's almost like they're thinking what you're thinking. So if you're being positive and doing everything right, I think they will too.
We dig it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.